Good morning, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Welcome to my channel. I am Lady Farah. I hope you're going to enjoy this fairy read today. I've done the last two videos. I did fire and earth, and I had such a great time doing it. So I'm really looking forward to your read. So I'm going to start out with the Buddha cards today. They've been giving me great messages. I think everybody could use a little Buddha in their life, right? He's a man who changed the thoughts. Angel spirits, guides. Angel spirits, guides. What do we have for our lovely air signs? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Angel spirit guides. Angel spirits guides. What do we have for our air signs today? Oh, there's been a lot of message from Buddha today. I'm going to look at these cards really fast. I almost feel like Buddha wants to talk more than the fairies, but the fairies are talking too. Let's see. An oasis of serenity, in awesome awareness, steadfast and protected, the master of self, awake from suffering. Okay, I'm going to start with the master of self. To conquer oneself is a greater task than conquering others, the Buddha. You know, this is to remind us, this is almost like the strength card, right? We need to conquer the beast within. We need to be the master of self. You know, we can't control other people's energy. We can't control what other people do. The only people we could control is ourselves, and we have to get mastery of that. Because it's amazing. We kind of walk around the earth wanting to tell people how they should be and how they should change their lives. But in reality, we don't even know how to drive our own car or keep our own car on the road, right? So it's like ridiculous. We really have to be the master of self first. And I kind of feel like it'll awaken you from suffering. Detachment is inexhaustible. I vow to release it all. You know, you're going to be exhausted if you don't release the past. If you don't get a little self-discipline. I don't know who this is going out for, but I kind of feel like you're wallowing in your own stuff. All right? Remember, we can't control others. We can only control ourselves. And we are going to be miserable if we try to control people. And usually, you know, control issues stem from childhood stuff. So it probably has nothing to do with even the relationship you're currently in, right? In awesome awareness. As you walk, eat, and travel, be where you are. You know, you really need to be in the now. We got to stop thinking about the past. Because I feel like you're doing a lot of thinking about the past. You're not looking forward. And you're very unhappy. Steadfast and protected. Resolutely train yourself to attain peace. I feel this reading for you today, air signs, is all about manifesting what you need to make yourself happy. Like almost like no relationships are going to be happy around you unless you're happy. You know, if you're miserable, if you're walking around living in the past, everybody who's in the today with you is going to be miserable. And if you're looking at the situation going, why is everybody so miserable? Because, like, you're miserable. All right? I know. Sometimes I get a little, guys, a lot of times, like, I say things, and it's just kind of like spirit is just, like, saying it to me. All right? Like, if it sounds a little bitchy, it might be. Because they could be a little bitchy. They see things from the other side. Okay, so what seems to be very sharp to us is really just the truth to them, and I feel like Spirit just really wants you to live in your truth today. The oasis of serenity. Live in the present moment wisely and earnestly. Live in the present moment. This read, Buddha is talking today about the now. We need to live in the now. We got to let go of the past. And we've got to be steadfast. All right? Let's get some some fairy cards on the table. Oops. Oh, wow. Got some energy. Got some energy. Strength card just popped. It's just like, I just saw it. It just, I don't know, for some, it was just calling to me. All right, it's 5 cards. Let's see what we got. The Star. Princess Summer. The Empress. Love that. 9 of Autumn. And 7 of Autumn. All right, listen, guys. I'm going to look at these. See what they say to me. Take action. You need to live in your own success. If you feel like you haven't been working on yourself, and this is why you're so miserable, if you feel like you haven't been doing projects that you want to do, or that nobody is listening to you when you say you want to do things that are of interest to you, you got to stop letting them ignore you, okay? That's not an option. Because if you don't do things that you want to do, you're never going to be the star. You're never going to have abundance in your life, okay? So the only way you're going to get into the star, which is look for the future with hope and optimism. The power of faith to move mountains. Happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. If you've been challenged, there's going to be relief from it, but there's going to be relief when you start embracing what you want to do and stop living for other people. I feel like you're miserable because you just are kind of living for, I don't know if it's for the kids. You can't live your life just for your kids. If you don't feel like the star inside, everybody around you is going to feel miserable too. There was a card that had something to do with, making an oasis of serenity. The Prince of Summer, romantic, captivating, dramatic, and flirtatious, falling in love subtly, being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded during very emotional experience. I feel like you've had a very, very emotional experience. Probably, maybe with the fire sign. And, it's kind of like we've got the dandelion seed, the dead dandelions. It's like dust in the wind. Whatever it was in the past that needs to be left in the past, please leave it there. Because it really is it's gone. All right, it's dust. I don't know if somebody died. I feel like somebody may have passed. And now you feel very burdened with the children. You really have to be for the children 100%, and you don't have time for yourself, but you got to make it, because whatever you're doing, whatever you think you're doing to make the children happy, it's too much. It's almost like they'd be happier if you just were happier. They don't need to be doing a million things. They want you to be happy. They want to be happy. And they would just prefer to be happy with you than to have you carting them all over the place. This feels like a very specific read. If this resonates, please leave me a message in the box. I'd love to hear from you. But the spirit is very strong in telling me that, there's nothing you just have to be strong. That's why the Strength card was coming in. 9 of Autumn, reward yourself for all your hard work. Bring happily and successfully employed. Cherish your time alone. Maybe you need a little time alone. Maybe you need to create something for yourself. I almost feel like you need to make yourself like a little reading room. I don't know if you have a porch off your house. Well, I don't know what. I see things. Guys, I'm just putting it out there, okay? I don't know if you have a porch off your house. But if you have a porch, that you can put the shutters down on, or something. Like, make it like your room. Like, get a little heater, don't burn down the house, but make it like your own little serenity room where you go out and you get your vitamin D, for the 20 minutes a day. Read a book, keep a book on the table out there, just so you sit and you read and check out for 20 minutes, okay? I don't know who's that's for. 7 of Autumn, have patience, don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next step. A prudent investment in time and money. All right, stop worrying. Invest in yourself. If there's an investment in yourself, everybody's going to be happier, including the kids. All right? That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you. So lovely. Please subscribe if you've got this far, or check out one of my other videos, okay? Thanks. Namaste.